Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hoffman, and I'm going to be going over the Musician Biography Project Research Collection Form. This is the main part of your project where you are actually going to be doing the research to find out information about your chosen musician. I'm really excited to see what you all come up with, so let's dive in. As you might remember, our objectives for this project are to research a famous musical artist, to examine the musical artist's body of work, and to produce a biographical presentation. Now, we have already had one part of the project due. That was this past Friday, April 16th. And that was musician selection. So that was where you were choosing your musician. That was a 10-point homework grade. And now we are moving into the research collection portion of the assignment, where you gather all of the information that you will need for your presentation later on. This is a 40-point classwork grade, the research collection. And we're gathering the information for that biography presentation, which is going to be a 50-point assessment grade that is due 2 weeks after the research collection. So you have 1 week to gather your information and 2 weeks to sift through it and decide what is the most important information for your audience to know, and then to create your presentation. So let's take a look at the document for this assignment. It looks like a 6-page document. What it really is a 1 page of directions, and then it's an outline of everything that your presentation needs to have. It looks like more than it is. Again, for each of these, you might have, if you fill in the information and you're concise and you're compact, it might not be the document might not be any longer, or it might not be all that much longer than it really is right now. And what you're going to do is, anytime you see something like this, like it says the artist's name and then a colon and then space for you to type, you're just going to write the information. And then anytime that you use a website or a picture or video or something that is not from your own brain, you need to put the link here under sources. If it's a picture or video, then you can put the link there. But in general, you really need to make sure that anytime you use a website or some sort of resource, that you put the link to it there. That way you are able to find it later when you need it again. And also, anytime we use an idea or a fact or a picture or video or something that is not our own, we always need to cite our sources or provide a link to our sources. It's very important. That's an important skill, and we're going to start working on it here. So after title slide, you'll move on to intro and quick facts. And after that, you will again add your sources. You're making sure that you're filling in all of this information, as much of it as you can. And your sources, of course, sources. You'll move on to early life. You'll talk about your artist, the start of their career, and their early life. And you'll notice that in each of these, or in a lot of these different sections, you are, in addition to gathering factual information, you are also gathering multimedia resources like photos or videos. You'll move on to making it big. There are 2 career highlight sections, 5A and 5B. This first one, 5A, is information. And this one, 5B, is 2 videos. And you're going to not only provide the video, but you're also going to describe what is happening in that video. And while you're looking for all of the information that's here, there are some really great resources online that can help you find all of these. I'm going to scroll back up to show you them. I include a list at the beginning, some really great sources to look at include the musician's official website, biography.com, rockhall.com, britannica.com, infoplease.com, and if you're really, 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 really struggling, wikipedia.org. Wikipedia is a great tool, but it shouldn't be your first choice for finding all of the information. If you can find it somewhere else, I would prefer that. Google does not count as a source. I will say that again. Google does not count as a source. It is a great tool for finding sources, for finding information, but it is not the place where you will be getting your information. So please keep that in mind as well. And if you get super stuck, I'm going to highlight this down here. If you get super stuck during your research and you need help, come to office hours. I would love to help you find resources, to narrow down what's going to be a good resource and what's not, and answer any questions that you'd have. So let me go back through. After career highlights, you will have the listening journal. I'm putting it here so that you know where that is in your presentation, but you don't have to do this for the research collection assignment. In fact, I'm not even posting it this week. It will be posted by next Monday. After listening journal number 2, you'll have end of career and next steps. Again, you are finding sources, and you're going to answer these questions, but you are also going to make sure that you include a link to the sources here. For this one, this is sort of a choose your own adventure. Pick the option that best fits your artist and group. If the artist is alive and they are still actively making music, then you're going to answer the question, what has your artist or group been doing in the last few months or years? If they are still alive, but they are retired from making music, how did their career end and what are they doing now? And if, unfortunately, the artist is no longer with us, if they have passed away, then answer the question, how did their career end and what did they do in their final years? Section 8 is, keep bumping the microphone stand. Sorry about that. Section 8 is just a did you know fun facts kind of section. So you're going to include interesting information here that didn't fit really anywhere else. And you're just going to find 3 facts, and maybe you could find some photos as well. But just 3 facts that are that don't really fit anywhere else in the presentation. So information about family and friends, personal life, any notable talents or skills, maybe charitable work or collaborations, work outside of music like acting, dancing, hobbies, sports, whatever it might be, or just other interesting facts. Again, sources, very important. And then conclusion. This section does not have to be specifically completed for this week. But I missed some dates here, changing that. But you do need to start thinking about these questions. And it's really important that you know where that's going to be in your presentation and what this information is going to come after. So this is really at the end. It's after everything else. It's your last chance to sort of explain why this artist is important to your audience. So I'm giving you this so that you can start thinking about it. Again, this particular section, conclusion, doesn't have to be finished until the presentation is due on Friday, May 7th, but it's there for you to plan ahead for it. So I'll expect the answers to those questions there on your presentation, not on this document. And then there's a section here, sources, and this is in your presentation where you will put all of those links to photos, videos, websites, and other places and resources that you found your information. So this in and of itself is not part of the research collection assignment, but it's an important one to know about, because that is where in your presentation you're going to put the links. So again, it looks like more than it is. But really what this is an outline of your presentation, and it lets you know all of the information that I am expecting. So in 3 weeks, when the final presentation is due, there should be no surprises as to what I am looking for. Again, if you get stuck or if you need help, please reach out. I am here for you. I'm here to help. I can help you find resources. I can help you decide what is important information, what is not. I can help you really in any way that you need, um, or in any way, in most ways that you want. Um, so thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to seeing your research. Have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. And I'm hoping to see some of you at office hours. Bye. Oh, one last thing. If you watch to the end, add a meme to the very end of your assignment way down here, and I'll give you a bonus point. All right. Take care. Bye.